Hello, my name is Juliana Caires, and I'm the Business Development Manager for the Healthcare and Life Sciences sector in Brazil, working for the UK Department for International Trade. Today, I'm going to share with you a brief overview about the healthcare market in Brazil and its regulatory landscape. First of all, it's important to mention that Brazil has the largest healthcare market in Latin America, valued at approximately £173 billion in 2018, and forecasted to be worth approximately £238 billion by 2023. With a population of 212.6 million people in 2020 and life expectancy reaching almost 77 years old, Brazil is a very attractive and promising market, considering a range of factors, such as the aging population, an increase in the prevalence of non-communicable and chronic diseases, such as cancer, diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases, and an expanded healthcare coverage. The country has a universal public health system called SUS, Sistema Único de Saúde, and it is responsible for treating 75% of the population. Last year, 9.9% of the Brazilian GDP was spent on healthcare. The Brazilian private healthcare market is the third largest in the world, providing medical assistance to over 48 million people and accounting for 58% of total healthcare spending. The Brazilian medical devices market is the largest in Latin America, valued at £3.6 billion in 2019, with consumables accounting for more than a quarter of it. The market is heavily dependent on foreign companies and industries. In 2019, around 52% of all medical devices were supplied by imports. Diagnostic imaging accounted for a quarter of all imports in 2018, followed by other medical devices and consumables, whereas orthopedics and prosthetics represented 10 to 15% of imports, and dental products 5%. The high technology sector also strongly relies on imports. In terms of value, from January to June this year, medical devices imports hit around £2.5 billion. The medical technology industry in Brazil is composed by more than 14,000 companies, of which more than 10,000 companies are responsible for product marketing and distribution. Most of these companies are small or medium-sized and concentrated in the southeast region of the country, mainly in São Paulo. Companies can consider partnerships with local industries for the assembly or manufacturing of medical products in Brazil, because it can help to reduce duties and allow them to use Brazil as a gateway to other Mercosur countries. Anvisa, the Brazilian Health Regulatory Agency, is responsible for regulating drugs, health products, and medical devices. The agency has been committed to raising the standards of quality, efficiency, and innovation of the Brazilian healthcare and pharmaceutical environment. It is also working on the improvement of its regulation processes to increase effectivity and reduce backlog, making them more compliant and transparent. Anvisa classifies medical devices in 4 categories: medical equipment, materials for health use, orthopedic implants, and in vitro diagnostics. Foreign companies need to submit a registration to Anvisa, and this can only be done by a Brazilian company. Some recent initiatives adopted by the agency improved the time frame for responses to medical device submissions, around 90 days. Products are classified according to the risk they pose to human health, being Class 1 the lowest risk and Class 4 the maximum risks, and this will determine which certification or authorization is required. I hope this overview is useful to your company, and I'm looking forward to talk more about opportunities in the Brazilian healthcare market during this year's edition of Medica. See you there!